Welcome to the battleground of the gods.
Welcome, challengers, to Battleground of the Gods, a Smite podcast. I am your host, Dep Nation, and joining me today, we have Nevea03.
It me.
And Riggs.
Hello, gamers.
First minute in, Fro's not here.
Fro is not here.
I think, Prime Week.
Yeah.
The man's shipping boxes. The man's packing them.
He's doing
them over his shoulder.
Bezos' dirty work, man.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Bezos. We did it.
We did it. All right, gamers. We had some Smite this week. But if you're anything like me, it probably wasn't a whole lot. We had a patch come out, and there was a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I think we did briefly talk about it last
we
episode.
Did.
I think the the biggest issue is I feel like it's a collective feeling for at least the beginning of the season and mid-season patches, since they're so gigantic and there's so much going on. I feel like they should elongate the PTS period and let people actually have an opportunity to try some stuff. Because the fact that this patch released to where you could buy the Bancroft Claw, which is a Bancroft's glyph, and then turn around and buy Bancroft's Talon, that's not okay. The fact that the new cooldown item was giving people the ultimate a cooldown of 8 seconds, that's not okay. The executioner glyph is bugged. It's just all kinds of stuff came out fucking broken. And I know me personally, when I'm playing PTS, I'm checking out the content. I'm looking at the skins and everything. I don't really get to play too much in PTS because every time I try, it won't let me find a game, which is really boring if you're trying to watch my stream and it's just me playing Q Simulator for 45 minutes. Mm-hmm. So, that I can't take full responsibility, but I know a lot of people are trying PTS and they're actually playing PTS. They're trying the items, they're trying the different changes. How did nobody come up and say, "Hey, yo, you can build 2 Bancrofts"? Like, how does that happen?
Yeah. Right. I was under the impression that the executioner thing was like intended, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh no, that's not intended. But they didn't like disable it or do anything with it. And it's funny too because that issue came up today in SPL where they have a rule for SPL where it's you're not allowed to buy 2 executioners on the same team, I guess.
Correct. And we have that same rule in AGL because of what's happening. Yeah, exactly.
That happened in SPL where one of the hunters bought executioner and upgraded it, and then the assassin bought executioner last item, and they're like,
Game is now under review.
Yeah.
So yeah, that. Oh, and like the Fae earring. So the way that's supposed to work is anytime you heal yourself or an ally, you get a shield, right? Yeah, it works on Chang'e too, which is not a heal. That's a mana regen. So I'm not entirely sure why you're getting a shield on Chang'e 2.
That's weird. I wonder if that's the code. It's like a mana heal, technically, maybe. I don't know.
So there's just some wonky shit going on this patch.
I feel like PTS is one of those things where it is supposed to catch this, and I don't know if it's just not it being available in PTS long enough for them to work that out.
But see, that's what I'm saying, because a few patches ago is when they changed their patch schedule. So because people were complaining it was taking too long in between when you were playing PTS to getting to the actual patch. What they should do is elongate the PTS schedule. So once notes are announced, have PTS open that day.
I would say for
and have it
the
up
week
for the whole
following.
week. Yeah, have it up the whole week. So you do your patch notes on Wednesday. Wednesday night, have PTS open until the following Tuesday when the patch actually releases. That way, you can catch these things quicker because not everybody has the opportunity to play PTS. And then the people like me that have the opportunity, but I'm trying to get into freaking games with my viewers and we can't queue because for some unknown reason, I just can't ever get a game to queue on PTS on stream. So,
Right.
but yeah, no, they need to make the PTS longer and let people try some more stuff and be receptive to feedback.
Yep.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I just want to play devil's advocate really quick. I wonder if the reason why they don't do that is for the same reason why they don't like adding new game modes and stuff, because it's going to split the player base even more. Like, you have people playing PTS and like the whole week.
It's 1 week.
I mean, look at your live client versus PTS numbers for just the weekend. I don't think it splits the player base that bad.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. I wonder if that's why they don't. Just for that reason, they don't want to add something else for the players to like not be playing their actual
The whole
game.
reason why they
Yeah.
moved the schedule around was because people were complaining it was taking too long between patch notes and live client. Just make PTS last as long
Longer. Yeah.
as
have it be
after your
from
notes.
yeah.
Make it open the day after, or that evening after you've announced everything. So patch notes usually start at 3. Open PTS at 7 or 6.
Mm-hmm.
Open PTS and have it open from Wednesday of patch notes to the following Monday night. And then the
Agreed.
live patch comes out Tuesday morning.
Nev, you should be an Olympian.
Oh, geez. If only I had applied and ran 3 fucking times.
Oof.
You just gotta
Salty
get it. You
Nev
gotta
here.
get in there with one of the pro players. You gotta become like, I don't know. You gotta become like Final K's like best friend, and then just say that. Use that as your platform.
I mean, FineOK liked a comment that I left on a tweet about crumble cookies. So I mean, we're pretty close to like being.
We're
best
pretty
friends at
close.
this point.
We're
getting
almost
in
there,
there.
guys. We're getting there.
Just pull the me tactic where you just sub to them on Twitch for like a year until they let you on your podcast. Oh wait, that wasn't Final K. That was
Oh
you guys.
wait, is that
Oh,
what
wait a
happened
minute.
here?
Didn't they ghost you though?
We got duped.
Yeah, that's a classic story right there. Just subbing to you and subbing to Rick and just being like, hey, yeah, you know, I like you guys. You guys are
Playing the
cool.
long game.
Yeah.
Now that you're on the podcast, is it what you thought it would be?
Is it everything you thought it
is
was?
it-
Yeah.
Is it worse? Is it better?
You know,
He wasn't even listening.
He wasn't listening. He was watching the SPL.
Scheduling is
Oh.
scheduling's a little bit more interesting than I thought it was. I didn't realize how
Yeah,
hard. it was.
scheduling's
Oh.
pretty rough. I mean,
That's
it sucks being like an adult and having like jobs and families and
Yeah.
things to do, and ugh,
Yeah.
it's kind of a problem.
Did you guys? Play
But
any
yeah, I
games this
didn't
week?
know if when you put patch notes on the thing here, Depp. I didn't know if you wanted to go more in detail about some specific aspects.
We can touch it. We can touch it after our games. I just know I didn't play too many.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, I played a bunch with you in Assault on what was that, Thursday night? We played some Assault.
Yep. And then I joined Fro on Friday night for some Assault games.
Yeah, I was feeling unwell, so I canceled stream and did not play any Smite on Friday. I actually went to bed at like 9 o'clock.
Oh no.
Was not happy. And then I
Oh,
had
no.
overtime yesterday. So
That's like later than I go to bed. I go to bed at like 8:30.
Oh damn.
it's been rough. It's been rough. But yeah, I played a bunch of Assault queues. I did some Ranked Joust the other day.
Oh wow. Who'd you play with?
So J2 Faye, a friend of the stream and also a caster in training over at AGL, was streaming and was gonna queue with Ultra Sonic Blur going into some ranked conquests, and I was trolling. I thought they were gonna do Joust, so I was like, "You guys want to play some ranked Joust?" And they were like, "Actually, yeah. If you want to group up, we can actually do ranked Joust because you can take 3 people in there."
Yep.
First game, 5-0 Anubis.
Hey.
18-minute ranked Joust game there. Ultrasonic Blur was on the Bacchus, and J2 Faye was on the Bologna. We were bullying a Ra, a Hou-Yi, and an Atlas. And honestly, the Atlas was kind of a bully. So the next game, we were like, we're banning Atlas because we don't want to deal with this Atlas anymore. Next game, 5-2 Artemis. We win that game in 19 minutes. We had an AMC on the enemy team along with a Kabrakan and a Baron Samedi. Ultrasonic was on the Chang'e, and J2 Faye was on the Odin. And that was a pretty spicy game. I got a triple kill and at the very end, right in front of Titan, and brought it home. Third game didn't go as great as the prior 2. I decided I wanted to do the AMC challenge on this duel, or not duel, but on this ranked Joust. We had Khepri and Baron when we were facing a Cernunnos, Chalk, and an Agni, and they just knew how to hold the W key, and we just kind of got ran at, and it took a little while to get something going. The Chalk was being a bully, and the Cernunnos was doing Cernunnos things, so... Yeah, unfortunately, that one, honestly, in spite of it not going in our favor there, we kind of threw one fight towards the end, but it was a 25-minute game. Like, that one was going on for quite some time, and if the one fight had gone differently, I think we might have won it, but that just did not happen. So, that was my Ranked Joust adventure. That was on... Tuesday night?
Nice.
Yeah, that was Tuesday night, because Wednesday night I played Raft with Panda. Thursday night I did a bunch of assaults with Depp. And then Friday I was sick.
But we also had your community night.
Yeah, we did our community night last
we went
night.
Sailing!
We did. So we tried... a lot of people voted for Sea of Thieves. So unfortunately, I don't think we had enough people to...
Oh, we had 7.
Well, no. The other people that were in were not wanting to play Sea of Thieves. They wanted to play Jackbox. But Fro didn't sound like he wanted to play Jackbox. He sounded like he just wanted to play Sea of Thieves.
Yes.
So I decided that the majority rules because most of the other people that were there wanted to play Sea of Thieves. So then we proceeded to spend 30 minutes trying to merge servers so we could have multiple ships on the same server. That didn't happen. Riggs left to play Fall Guys or something.
Yeah.
And then it was just the 4 of us playing some Sea of Thieves, Apollo, Fro, Depp Nation, and myself, and we had a blasty blast. There was, I don't know if
and we got blasted by a volcano.
I don't know if you've heard, but this was a very active volcano situation happening on the Sea of Thieves last night. So today's cooldowns runneth over. They said that they were going to take my cooldowns runneth over mode away because of that stupid broken item.
I was about to be up in arms.
I was honestly going to be like, I'm not freaking streaming Smite on Sunday. That's literally what I do every Sunday is cooldowns runneth over. And you know what? Cooldowns runneth over streams have been popping so much, you'll never guess who left retirement and joined for some cooldowns runneth over. That would be young Silent Reveries, a.k.a. Bryce.
Bryce.
Yeah, are you like rolling your R's, Nev?
That was actually my lips. I don't know what happened there.
Because that happened earlier, too. You did it earlier when you said something. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then did it again.
I didn't mean to. It was actually my lips. I don't know what happened there. Anyway, yeah, so Bryce joined us for some cooldowns runneth over last Sunday. That was pretty fun. And then we, the night before, we actually played some assaults. Bryce hadn't been playing Smite in so long that he forgot that there weren't boots. So that was a thing.
That's
there
wild.
was he didn't know what glyph items were.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was crazy, but we had some good games on those assault queues. Let me see if I can pull those up here. Yeah, let's see right here. Oh wait, nope. Is that the same day? There it is. Okay.
There it is. There we go.
Bryce got Izanami. We lost that game in 21 minutes. That's unfortunate. But the next one, we had a full party. Riggs was there. We had Hoosier. We had Nizzy. Myself.
I think we talked about these last week.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, I think you're going a little bit far back.
Oh, I was just excited that Bryce left retirement.
Bryce was playing.
Yeah, we got Bryce out of retirement for a couple games.
Yeah. I think he might be queuing some cooldowns today too, because that's all we did last Sunday night after recording.
Heck, and yeah, let's go.
Yeah. But yeah, Depp and I we had some good assault queues on Thursday.
Oh boy, did we.
Yes, we did. Would you like to co-commentate our assault queues?
Oh, I will.
All right, go ahead. You joined us, and you were the
First game in, I
you were
get a
the
Ymir.
Yeah,
I get a Ymir.
I get help.
And we have I'm our third guardian, right? And so I'm like, all right, well, we need some damage because we need to protect the hell. And Ymir is a pretty good damage god, if I know anything. And since we didn't have anything but one hunter on our team, I'm like, you know what? Mannequin Scepter. Gonna start landing some autos, get some a little extra physical damage on. And then I go some sick, nasty auto attack lifesteal Ymir build.
Mm-hmm.
I get the nimble Bancroft's Talon. I get Telekines. I get the Rada Tahuti. I get the Ringificate. And I get the Typhon's Fang. And let me tell you, when I was weaving autos as Ymir, each auto, boom, 150 health. Boom, 150 health.
It was
The
wild.
lifesteal was disgusting. Oh no, and that 150, that was the lifesteal back to me, not to mention the damage. Oh, the damage was something else. I had top damage on our team coming in just 365 damage shy of 50,000. 16 and 5 Ymir. It was a great time. Nev was healing everybody.
9-3 on the hell.
Yeah.
That was a good
Oh,
game.
That was one of the fantastic games.
Where's
Although
my healing
there was
stat?
there was a Hebo on the enemy team.
Oh, that Hebo.
And that's going to be a trend for I think our next couple of games is there were so many Hebos.
And they
am
were
I
all not having
misremembering?
a good time.
No.
I feel like that's something we all forget when we play Smite is how fun full damage guardians are. Like
Yeah.
they're not always the best. Like don't always do it, but
Yeah.
How
whenever
come
you
I don't
do
see
it,
my
it's always
healing
so much fun.
stat on freaking Smite Guru.
There's not a healing stat on Smite Guru.
Well, you know what? There's a healing stat on Book of Thoth. So
Oh, well why do you
Tome
do
for Smite
that?
or whatever it's called. I'm gonna look at it real quick because I feel like I did a lot of healing that game, and I wanted to talk about it.
Yeah.
I was
Cringe
cleansing.
healer
I was
player.
popping off.
Mhm. Our next game, once again, there was an enemy Hebo, but they didn't have any front line, and so oh boy, they just sat under tower, and so we'd frozen the wave.
Oh,
we were
well,
we
I
were
got-
just really unhappy with the
I have
whole
my
game.
healing number. My healing number was 39,795. Do you want to guess what the enemy
Nice.
Yamoja healing was?
What's that?
it's gonna be a lot lower than that.
19,701. And
Now
yet
here's a-
they're considered the same tier of healer.
Here's the real stat though is you check all their damage and who did you basically negate their damage of on their team with your healing.
Mm.
So who did 39 or less thousand damage?
Who did 39,000 damage? The Hebo.
So you basically negated the entire Hebo's existence in that game.
Yeah.
I did not against the Morgan though. Morgan Le Fay had 55,000 damage.
Yeah, she did. She was hitting abilities.
Doing mage things.
Mm-hmm.
That's always how you can tell if you had a really good game as a healer is if you negated basically you negated like at least one of their players' damage completely.
Yeah.
That's usually a good sign.
Yeah, but the
Well-
next game, the enemy team was all mage damage, and then
Yeah.
one Heimdall that was kind of chill. He
the
jump
Heimdall
partied with
was
us.
great. The Heimdall
Yeah.
was great.
But they didn't have any front line, and they decided to tower sit. And at one point, I had built Emperor's armor.
Yep.
Is what it was, and then we just ran it down. Like we rotated our deaths. We got near full build if we could, or full build in my case, and we just W keyed to win the game. And it's like if you just let us stack gold and get our items and not attack us as mages that have a lot of poke, then we're gonna do that. You know.
Depp, you only chilled for 3 games because we played a couple more after that one.
I did. You had a big queue that night, Nev. You had a big
Yeah,
queue.
it was kind of It was kind of bumping.
Yeah.
The next game, I went 10-3 as Merlin, and the final game of the evening, 9-7 Jingwei.
I seem to recall you saying that you didn't like the Merlin, or what was going on there?
I loved it. I went 10-3. Why would I not like that?
I don't know. No, that's not the next game. The next game was or no.
That was
You
the
got help.
Merlin game. I went
you-
10-3.
Oh, no. So I was looking at 2 completely different games.
No, I was talking
sk-
about the 2 games that I played after you left.
Yeah, no, for some reason you were mentioning Hell, and I was looking at the Xing Chen when you were Achilles.
Okay.
We
I'm
were
con-
talking
I'm
about
confused
2
as to what's
completely
happening.
different games.
I don't know what's happening.
We
I
were
was
talking
about a
about 2
different game.
different games.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was very clearly talking about a totally different game because I thought you were done talking about those assaults.
Oh.
Anyway,
Whose games were we doing?
We were on Nev's games.
no, that was it. I
She-
said my last 2 games from Thursday night, and that was it. I
You
haven't
said
played
anyway, like like there was something more.
No, that was it. I said I went 10-3 as Merlin, and then the last game of the night I went 9-7 as Jingwei. And then you were like, I thought you said you didn't like the Merlin game, and I was like, no, I love the Merlin game. That's why I went 10-3.
Okay. I think I just confused myself is all.
And you not only confuse yourself, I think you confused everybody. Because
You
I
know?
have no idea what's happening either.
Maybe not, but I know that Nev was streaming and we won all our games, and then Fro Double G was streaming the other day, and we won all our games. At least the 2 that I joined him for before he hopped off. There were really hard fought games, but you know, I was in comms with Colorado, and we were like, listen, we got this. Rolled a Ganesha and an assault, throwing up ults every 40 seconds. It was great. Had several bestows. And once again, Emperor's armor won us the Emperor's armor. Strong in assault, underrated item. Definitely recommend.
Emperor's armor good in general with all the tower and phoenix buffs and everything.
You know,
If they
you,
hit
you
harder,
might be
if you
onto
can make
something.
if you make them hit less often, if they are going to hit harder, you know, it's
Yeah.
never a bad thing.
And then the final game that I was with Frodo G, another assault once again, rolled a Baba Yaga. I went 14-6-14. I guess I'm a Baba Yaga main now. Because
Baba's great.
I hate
I
that
don't
god.
play that god, and I was popping off on Baba Yaga. Everyone on my team, except for me, and I'm no kidding, is just not exaggerating, did 22,000 damage. 22,126 was the least. And then the second highest Fro was 22,401. So all within like 300 damage of each other. Me as Baba Yaga, nearly 56,000 damage. I
Disgusting.
was popping off. And I didn't have any special like itemization or anything. Nothing fantastic to write home about. There was a Baba Yaga on the enemy team, and I just want to say that I asserted Baba Yaga dominance. Yeah, just not gonna say I carried that game, but maybe I carried that game.
You can
Also,
say it.
I could say, all right, yeah, maybe I carried that game. And then one day this week, I can't recall what it is because it's not actually showing up on my Smite Guru. I played a duel match.
The
Took a
return of
couple-
the duels.
Took a couple bad fights, ended up taking an L, but I tried to re-queue after, and it said servers are down for instability. So I'm taking it that like didn't even count, and I think I'm gonna blame my loss on server instability because if it's not in my API, then it doesn't exist. Can confirm. Riggs, what have you been playing this week?
Oh boy. So I played Fall Guys. I got a dub ski with Nev. On was it our first game? Like in
That was our
solos?
first game, yeah.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. And then I almost won again in that same like set of games we were playing. I got to the same level and I was like the last like 2 or 3 I think, and then I died. Yeah, not a ton of Smite. Didn't play it
We
at
played
all.
a little today before recording, though.
Yeah, I didn't play it at all until I played like 2 games last night, and then I played a couple before we recorded. And mainly in those games, I was just kind of like just playing with some of the new changes they've done with like some of the items and some of the gods. And so like we'll probably get into it a little bit if we go over the patch again. Well, the heavy executioner Nem I think is pretty damn good. I went 16-3 with a slash game with that. New what is it? Staff of Mirrodin, I think is also pretty damn good. Had an 11-2 game on Thoth.
Nice.
And now Hercules he's kind of got buffed and nerfed with the whole like DR stuff, but like his cooldown buff, I feel like you can definitely feel it. Because I always had my 1 and my 2 up. I played an arena right before we started recording, and I was just plucking and pushing people everywhere, and it was always up. I had a Genji's as well, so I was just like getting cooldown procs all the time. So, but yeah, that's my Smite experience this week.
Nice. Short, sweet, and to the point.
Yeah, I think I played 5 games total. So
Any impressions on the new anything like mid-season patchy other than what is it, the heavy executioner and DR change?
yeah, I have the patch pulled up because we kind of went over it last week, but we were also speedrunning that episode apparently. And then
No, it's not that. It's just we don't like
We
to
all-
sit there and read every like little detail.
Yeah. But
That's
we
not
hadn't
fun for anybody.
we hadn't really
No.
played PTS, I don't think. So like we hadn't really gotten a chance to like use any of these new things.
Right.
So it's kind of hard to just like sit there and be like, "Oh, yeah, I think that's going to be good." But like you don't really have any like
Any
field
reference
test with
for
it.
it? Yeah.
So I mean, now I still haven't played a ton of games with it, but I do think from what I've seen in SPL and from playing a little bit, that heavy executioner is sick. Where it changes, it's bugged right now, like Nev said at the beginning, where it's also proccing with regular executioner. They're stacking, but it's not supposed to. But it basically just changes XE to make it to where it's only 2 stacks required, and it decreases it by 17.5% each stack. So a lot of prot shred and just 2 autos, but then it caps your attack speed. So that's why I'm saying like maybe some junglers like assassins, like Nemesis really likes it. Because she just ults somebody, autos them twice, and they literally have like 0 protections.
And she can then dash through them and
yeah,
do
she can
nemesis
just
things.
chop them down.
Yeah.
The new Magi's look really cool. I don't think I've seen them used at all. Because I feel like that's an item that people don't really buy that often, but I think they have potential.
Well, Corrupted Arena will be back in 2 weeks. Maybe we'll see them then.
Yeah, that's when
Right.
everybody plays
That's
gods
the
that
first
doesn't have
and only
pushes.
time everyone builds it.
Everyone plays gods that doesn't have pushes. They all buy beads and then they buy bubble. And I'm like, why are you even playing
Yeah.
this mode if you don't want to get pushed into a hole? Like, what are you doing?
Right.
Just accept you're gonna get pushed into a hole and then push someone back into the hole. Like, just accept it. No, don't go in that mode and buy beads and buy bubble. It's like, what the hell? Or play like hell.
I'm telling you, you gotta fight fire with fire and become the bubble that is Nox.
No, because then you're
That'll
just
burn
spreading.
that'll burn the Magi's.
Pop
Oh.
that bubble.
Because
Pop
then you're
that
bubble.
encouraging that, and then
bubble.
someone else is gonna do it, and then someone else is gonna do it, and you're just
Pop
spreading.
that bubble.
It's like a
Pop that
STD.
bubble.
Ew.
You're just spreading. Nev infecting the whole Smite community one game at a time.
Pop that bubble.
Something I have seen, which it's disabled right now, because Nev again said like we didn't get that much PTS time. I guess it must have been missed that the bobble is bugged, but when it wasn't bugged, I've seen a lot of complaints about a tank kind of dominance come in where you buy bobble and then sure it reduces your damage, but you have like a 4-second knock-up.
Ultimate.
So like you can just
I
like
literally saw Horus with a 10-second ultimate.
yeah, well, and then like there's some other interactions you can do. Like there's like the cooldown reduction items like Genji's where you get flat cooldown. There's like Bumba's Hammer where you just constantly getting cooldowns back. Like I remember seeing the Final K stream in PTS and he was doing he did Bumba's Hammer, Bobble, Gilgamesh, and so he had 60% CDR because Bobble, and then the Bumba's procs and everything, and he was literally just like drop kicking people every 2 seconds.
Oh, you know what we should talk about is how the support starters were lowered to get the upgraded tier at level 15, and then like 2 days later they're like, no, we're putting it back to 17.
We lied.
Do you know where that came from?
Go ahead.
It was from scrims and stuff from the SPL. A lot of teams were doing 4 or 5 compassions.
Oh,
'Cause
let's go.
compassion-
It's like the you remember the benevolence?
Yeah.
meta, where everybody bought benevolence?
Because compassion passive stacks,
Mhm.
and then they added the gold per 5 to it. So it's like it kind of became like the benevolence thing where you get a lot of free gold for just having a support starter item. Plus the passive is really, really good. And so when you got to a team fight, you have 5 compassions or 4 compassions. So like you're just mitigating so much damage in the fight for your whole team. And then like you would have a god, let's say like Hell or like a healer or something in mid. And so it was just like they reduced it like immediately. They were like, yeah, no. Which sucks for supports. Other roles ruining support items again. Who would have thought?
Yep.
Supports get shit on again. Yeah.
Core supports.
What have you guys messed around with any of like the new items or maybe like changes and stuff? Or do you guys see
tried
difference?
I tried the auto attack one. I had solo queued that game and ended upon very unfortunate results just from the other team being a 3-man in Joust. So
What's the
did
auto
not
attack?
go
Oh, the
well.
one that makes your autos go faster.
Yes.
There's no way that one's ever gonna be good. I feel like
I think it can.
like
I think it's
the
got its place.
the trade off. I feel like is so bad. Like to have your reduce damage just to make your autos like easier to hit. I feel like it's a weird mechanic.
You know?
Maybe if they reduce
is what it
the reduced damage, maybe, but because it's a good stated item. I just think the passive's kind of goofy.
Yeah. Figured I'd give it a try anyways. Didn't work out that game. Did the nimble Bancrofts. Feels real good for Ymir. If you're going damage. I tried Bancroft's Claw on Xing Chen. I can't say as I really noticed it, because I figured, oh, like health shield, you're a guardian, you're using abilities close to you anyways, which I suppose it might be good on like an ability Ymir, but
Yeah, I think that one's not working intended, or it's just not good. One of the two, because that shield you get is like
Right.
tiny.
right. 1% max HP for each 75 magical power. But
And
Just
it'll
cannot
never
exceed
exceed 35%. So
Yeah.
like, let's see. I mean,
But it's only stacks up to 3? Like, I guess I don't...
quick math. Ready? Let's say you have
Yeah.
200 power, so you get 1% of that.
Right.
Oh, for every. So you'd have. I don't know. I can't do math.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
You would have
there's
like
some
you'd have
weird-
like a 60 health shield.
It didn't work because I had a mostly tank build, so I didn't really have any power.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah, I can't tell if
one's on
that one's bugged or that's just a shitty item. But
yeah.
what are the two?
Well, it's like it forces you to be full damage, but it doesn't like
It doesn't provide you like
it doesn't have any synergy
tankiness, yeah, for
with
being full
anything
damage.
really. Yeah.
Because you want that on like a Zhang Kui or someone that's gonna get in there, or like a Hades, but like those you don't really
Yeah.
build full damage on those gods because they can't just get in there without dying. So then it's like
Mm-hmm.
you're not getting. Yeah, that's weird.
So
You guys tried any of the masks yet?
No.
I have
You
not
guys
tried the
wearing
masks.
Nope.
I think the same thing's gonna stay where low nose is the superior one. I don't think anyone's ever gonna buy Rangdas, but so far from what we've seen, it's pretty much the same as it was before. So
Yeah.
not bad. Nev, have you tried any new items or anything when you've played?
No, not really. I think the only like new thing I've used is the Fae earring thing. On those 2 Hell games. That's okay.
I feel like that one's probably just the most average out of those new items. I feel
Could
like
be.
the ear those ones and the bauble are like the better of the two, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
And spikes and the ADC one kind of suck. Especially because they changed the way spikes work too, where you could proc it off of minions and then like
Yep.
do extra damage on the wave, but then they changed that. They're like, no, you can't do that anymore. So then, like, why would you ever buy that
Right.
item?
Right.
Because
I
you
don't
could
know.
you could do it with like Kakolin, where because Kakolin 1 stuns the wave, so you could proc it on the wave and then
Oh,
You
when
could-
he's transformed.
no, just regular.
Kukulin 1 stuns the wave?
Yeah, it stuns him and like pushes him back a little bit,
Huh.
and so that would proc it.
Okay.
Yeah, fun fact: Kakolin 1.
Death is learning.
I guess.
Kakolin 1 in his the little barbed spear thing he throws out there, it like stuns them and like knocks them back a tiny bit. So if you ever like 1 HP and you're running next to minions, one the minions and then run away, and you'll get out of
Yeah,
range.
I guess.
What else got changed? Oh, DR. Have you guys had any life-saving changes when you see your DR stacks now and you?
I
See
feel
that
like
you
it's
have
the
4
other way
stacks.
around. I feel like I get frustrated when people don't die.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
I noticed that a lot during our assault games.
So I don't know if we talked about it last week or not, so I'll say it now, but they changed the way root. I know we talked about the roots thing where they changed it to now roots are hard CC, which does mean now
Right.
that roots get affected by DR, which
Mhm.
means gods like Erlang, gods like I don't know Neath, gods like Scylla, where they rely on their 1 CC to do a lot. Now
Mhm.
that CC, like Kumba's probably the biggest offender of it, because Kumba applies so much DR because his whole kit is just CC basically, and that
Yeah.
was his one like guaranteed. Hey, I'm gonna lock this guy down. Now with a Kumba root, if they're DR'd at all, you can just keep running and like nothing happens. Basically, it's like you could get stopped for like 0.2 seconds. Like nothing happens basically, and
Yeah.
it's crazy. Like especially like gods like Kumba, Erlang, because now Erlang lost his knockup, and now
Yep.
his root can get DR'd. So unless you're leading with your root with your pin, then it's not going to be as effective. I feel
Right.
like it definitely hurts those gods a lot more than maybe we anticipated, or maybe Smite anticipated. So But yeah, I've definitely noticed too where like people just feel like they're just getting away now a little bit more.
I mean, that comboed with everybody having increased stats and it's just, like defensive stats. It's just
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it a couple weeks ago I was like games take too long, and now I feel like they're taking longer.
It does feel that way.
My assault queues should not take as long as a conquest queue.
No, I think the 3 games, 25 minutes, 26 minutes, and then the last one was the last one I was in was 20. I'm not even sure how we got the dub on that one. We must have staggered their deaths or something. The one where I was Vulcan.
I
And
think
you were...
that was the one where somebody
Hell.
rage quit and then
You know what?
and then
I
it was
think
like
it was.
it was this was it the Kamazots? No, the Kamazots was the game before that.
Yeah.
The Kamazots game took for freaking ever.
Yeah, I haven't played a game of Conquest yet on the new patch, so I can't speak for that. But for before, I'm looking at my history now from before patch, and my average was like 30-ish minutes for Conquest. So we'll see if that
Yeah.
has gone up after this once I play a little bit more. Have you guys felt any of the non-conquest like I'm sure Nev, you played Artemis or something, right? In one of those modes.
I played
maybe?
Artemis in Duel.
Did you feel like you did less damage
Yes. Yes, I did.
and your ultimate was on a longer cooldown?
Yes, it was.
'Cause I don't think I've played any of these gods that have that yet, so I have yet to
I
see
mean, I
if
still
it's
popped
noticeable.
off and got the triple kill at the very end, but
Hell
it,
yeah,
it
no.
took
Oh,
a
yeah.
while. It took a while to get to that point.
I mean, it's still the Nardomus, right? I mean, it's gonna happen eventually, right? But
We'll eventually get there.
because I know me and Fro talked about that, where it's kind of like the feel of gods, where you play a god so many times, you kind of start to get like an idea in your head of, you know, you get to the point where you don't necessarily have to look at your stuff anymore. You kind of have like a feel of when things are going to be up, how much damage it's going to do.
Mhm.
Yep.
So I haven't really played any of these gods that they changed that stuff to, so I haven't been able to see if it throws off the feel to it.
I'm excited to
Right.
see how it feels in cooldowns later, honestly. I want to see do those nerfs go to modes of the day.
I'm sure they do, but in a mode like cooldowns, I don't think you're gonna notice it too
Well,
much.
yeah, I meant more so the damage, not the
Mhm.
obviously not the cooldown numbers.
Oh yeah, you might crit them for 1500 instead of 1600 now, but
oh
like
man,
either way.
my 100 crit is gone.
Yeah, that's why I don't think cooldowns is a great test, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's the patch. So
That's
far,
the
if
patch.
you want to go off SPL, not much has changed, especially
Same
because
meta, same
the-
meta.
Other
only-
than them forcing the starter item change.
yeah, the only shakeup until they banned Bobble was that a lot of mages would start tier 2 Bobble, because if you look at that item actually is pretty like bloated for a tier 2. It's
Mhm.
1400 gold for if you're a mage. It's 50 power, 10 CDR, and 20 MP5, which is a lot.
Right.
So a lot of mages would start that in mid, and then gives you the freedom to go a different starter later in the game. Like let's say maybe you want let's say you're gonna be kind of a cringe, heal player, and you're gonna buy like a Sentinel's Boon or something, or a Sentinel's Embrace, and be kind of a more tanky mage. Or you're gonna buy maybe a Bumba's Hammer and go buck wild with cooldowns, but like it gives you an option as like a new starter, but then they disabled that item, so that's the only shakeup we had was gone. I don't think anyone else has bought a single one of those new items, and I don't
except
blame
for
them.
the glyph.
The glyphs,
Actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
The
those
Xe
are
glyph is the
kinda
only one I think I've seen, and I've seen both of them, which is good. You want to see variety in them.
Oh, right.
So, but I think that's the only new glyph we've seen bought is the Xe one. I might be wrong on that, but there hasn't been a lot of other gods that like use the other glyphs. Like there hasn't been a lot of ability assassins that can buy the upgraded Jotun's ones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not true. We did see the Magi's ones. I know PBM bought upgraded Magi's. I don't. That's one of those ones that's hard to see when it gets used though. So, but I think those are the only two that I've seen bought. So, for a
Okay.
mid-season patch, I would say it's slightly underwhelming. as far as like the shakeup of how the game is played.
I feel like we had a very
Yeah.
similar conversation at the start of the season, how the start of the season didn't really feel like a big shakeup either.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hmm.
I mean, it
Sounds
is
sus.
hard. It is hard to follow the patch where they remove boots because that's like the biggest change ever in Smite.
Right.
But I do think there is something to be said that the two big updates, it's always new season and mid season, and the past two have been a little bit lackluster.
Mm-hmm.
Kinda sus.
So a little bit sussy.
Mm-hmm.
Sussy baka.
When your biggest change in the patch is there's a new CDR cap for an item, I mean, this is my opinion, I think that's the biggest change, and then you disable that item because it's not working correctly, like, I feel like
What's wrong with this picture? Yeah.
like, that's a huge change if you think about it, the increasing that you can go to 60% CDR now in a regular mode. Like, that's a pretty massive change, and then you can't even build
Yeah.
that item because it's broken. So, like,
Yeah. 60 still even seems to be like, that's a lot of fucking cooldown.
that's a lot of cooldown, especially for a god like Nox, like ESET, like gods where sure you're gonna do less damage, but if you're gonna play Nox, maybe you're thinking more you're gonna be utility anyways. So like,
The CC, yeah.
yeah. So you're not too worried about that. But yeah, think of a Nox, dude. You think Nox is annoying now? Think of Nox if she has like a 5-second 1 and 2 combo,
Yeah.
something like that. It's like I think it's like 5 or 6, right? If you have 60%.
I think so.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. I'm excited for that item to get back so I can deal with that.
Right.
Are you gonna be a Nox main?
No, I'm just gonna have to play against it. I don't know. Bunch of Nox supports running around.
Ugh.
Disgusting.
You know what? No, I did something. I played a Nox arena,
Why would you
and
admit
I built support. I built support because it's fun. I had fun.
no.
It was a time when I was like, you know what? I'm solo queuing. None of these people know me. It's fine. It'll be fine. And you know what? It was fine. I had a great
I'm
time.
proud of you, Depp.
Great time was had.
I'm disgusted with you, Depp.
Disgusted.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Disgusted.
Yeah, Nev does it the best. I ain't never do it.
Yeah.
Nev, one more time.
Disgusting.
Thank you. So yeah, that's our impressions on the patch.
Yeah. Now, Nev, you, I believe, were not present for the episode where I had gone to Smite Game. Started looking at the god list. And had Fro and Riggs kind of guess some of the gods' titles, or I gave a title and had you give me the god name. Are we down for this? Is this what we're doing?
Yeah.
Because I think this is what we're doing.
So I
Hell
guess
yeah.
am I versing Riggs here and
You are versing
Yeah.
Riggs.
I'm the
Okay.
champion.
I
I thought I
have-
was gonna do so bad, and I ended up waxing Fro in it.
Waxed him.
Because Fro got all in depth with it. He's like, well, no, that god's actually this in this pantheon, because he actually like knows that shit. And I was like, just
Yep.
yelling him out
Can't
there.
bring IRL knowledge into it. Can't do
Yeah.
that. So we will get into it. I have a sticky note here and a pen that's not writing very well.
okay,
But
question.
it'll have to do. I got a
Question before we
Nev
start.
and for Nev.
Can we look at like the god screen on like Smite or something where it doesn't show the titles, but just so I can like see
I
the
just
gods'
have
faces?
a list of gods in front of you.
Yeah.
You know what? If Nev's okay with that, then I'm okay with that, because then Nev would have to have it up as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna have Smite open, but yeah, I can.
Well, as long as it doesn't
God
show their
list up.
title. Like,
As long
on
as it doesn't
whatever
show
you're
the
using.
god title.
I can have a
Yes.
god list up.
'Cause, yeah, I'm just looking at the god screen in Smite, and it just shows their name and stuff. There's no title unless I go into their thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. I'll Nev, give me the confirmation of the confirmation of you having a list up.
I have
Oh,
a
I
list up.
figured I would ask this time because
Excellent.
I didn't ask last time. I just did it. So
Oh, well, oh shit.
Oh,
Okay.
That's why you won, though.
All right.
Cheating
Maybe.
confirmed.
Yeah.
The plot thickens.
Listen, I'll do anything to win, alright? I'll do anything for an A, Professor.
Hey.
Oh my
Let's
God.
let's start off with something that could be rather easy. God of Earth.
Geb.
Oof. So do we want to just blurt the answer out
Yes.
and whoever I hear
Because
first?
there's only two
or
of us. It's only
Okay.
two of us.
All right,
so-
all right.
Is that right?
Didn't know if we wanted to. That is correct.
I was gonna say
That is
Terra.
correct.
What is Terra then?
She's like the mother of Earth or something. Let me.
Oh, yeah,
scroll down.
the
The
Earth
Earth
Mother.
Mother. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna be wrong anyway, so.
Here's a good one for you. It's the title. Goddess of the Salt Sea.
Tiamat.
Owlsprint.
Nev taking it away. Owlsprint.
Not to be confused with Owl.
Oh,
Oh man. Alrighty. Let us do another one here. Let me scroll around, figure out
I thought you said you had a sticky note ready.
sticky note for keeping score. Nev 2,
Ah.
Riggs 0.
I think you have those flipped.
Maybe, maybe not. What is this is the god, so you'll have to give me the title. The title of Gilgamesh.
Oh, fuck. It's like something adventure or something. The Great Adventure or something like that.
That is incorrect. Nev, do you have an answer? Or will
I
this
do
one
not.
go? This one will go to the listeners. Listeners, look it up at Dep Nation in the Discord when you listen to this in the podcast listening channel that we have in the Discord. Link in the description. Let me know the title of Gilgamesh. And if you cheat, I'll have no way of knowing. But the first one to respond will have a point to their name.
Was I even like somewhat close? Is he like adventure or something? Oh, shit.
No, there's nothing with adventure.
Oh no.
I think you're thinking of his passive.
Well, yeah, I thought that had something to do with his title as well, like the Great Adventure or something. I don't know. All I know is you remind me of Enkidu, so. And Gilgamesh is incoming.
Here's another one where I'm gonna give you the god name, and you're gonna have to give me their title. We have the hunter Chernobog.
That's all you know.
Fucking. I actually am gonna be mad because I feel like I remember this from because when I was studying like the blade. No, I'm just kidding.
The blade.
When I was studying for SPL or not SPL casting, AGL casting, I was also trying to learn all the titles.
Oh, that's tricky.
Yeah, I don't remember this one.
I got
Okay.
nothing. I'll throw it out there just to have a guess. Is he like something to do with crystals? The crystal
No.
one or something? I don't know.
No. Another one for the listeners. The listeners can have 2 points this time. Send it out. Hey, who knows? By the end of this, the listeners might
They might have more
They
points
might.
than me.
they might have more points than
So far, I've got a fat donut.
our champion today. Yeah, big donut. Nev at 2. So let's go with a theme for these next couple ones. All right. Let's go with this one here. Where is he? There he is. God
It's a
of
he.
the Dead.
Hades.
Hades is incorrect.
No, it's not Upwash.
They're really not.
Gonna need
Hades.
an answer, Nev. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nope.
You do not get to submit an answer. This one shall go to the listeners as well. That's 3 potential gods for the listeners again, at me in the Discord, in the podcast listening channel.
There's no way it's not Hades, right?
It's not Hades.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I only have one other thing I can think of, but I don't think that's it either.
Get ready for another title. You will have to give me the name of the god. We have Hand of Death.
Oh, that's the one I was thinking of too. That's Thanatos.
All right, Riggs on the board with 1.
I knew he was like something of death, but now he's the hand of it. Who the fuck is the god then?
I'm
I'm
it's gonna
stuck on the
trouble you.
first one.
Don't say it. Don't say it, because we've got we've got the listeners. I'll come in with another along this theme here. Once again, it's a title. Broken God of the Afterlife.
Osiris.
Oh shit, Nev. Riggs tied it up.
I play so
Riggs
much Osiris.
has tied it up. And just because you guys had so much trouble with it earlier, gonna give you a god, give me their title. We have King of the Underworld. Damn it, I messed it up already.
Hades.
Dang,
that
got
would be
me.
Hades, though.
Shit. I think I heard Riggs on that one.
I don't think
Rick's
that one
not
should
even
count,
here.
to be honest.
No, I fucked it up.
Yeah, I think that one should not count. I think we should.
You
get
know
a
what?
redo.
We will have a redo. And this time I won't mess it up. Let's let's do a crowd favorite. A crowd favorite. What am I thinking of? Oh, the god that everyone has diamond, Neith.
Goddess of weaving.
The World Weaver.
Weaver. Yeah, I knew I had Weaver in it.
No, neither of you
What?
Oh.
got it correct. That's another one the
that's her
listeners
ult.
can get.
Is that not
That is
just
her
what she
ult.
is?
That is her ult.
Yeah.
But maybe, just maybe, you can get this next one.
Hers is. It's definitely
once again-
Weaver. Weave something, right? Weaver. Something Weaver.
Well, how about this god? Champion of ranked conquest in the jungle, Arachne.
Is that the goddess of weaving?
I don't- it's gotta be like Venom or like
It's
Weaving
like, no,
or
it's
something,
like the
right?
Weaver or the goddess.
Nev has it correct. Nev with 3. Arachne the Weaver.
Yeah.
No way, she's the Weaver. What a stupid.
She's
Yeah.
the Weaver.
Cause,
How come it's not like
because of her
Venom?
lore.
I
Do
don't
you know Arachne lore?
No.
You
Isn't
should
she the one?
study it.
Isn't she the one where she like Frodo and Sam are going into a cave and she like is up there? You know.
She weaves. That's why she's the weaver.
All right, no one's gonna acknowledge that. All right, I'll just go and I'll
Yep.
never make a Lord of the Rings reference again.
Oh man. Well, you know what? We I think we can get in a few more here. We'll go until one of you has 5. How about that?
Oh dear. This might take some time.
What are we at? Is it 3-2?
It is Nev with 3, Riggs with 2, and the listeners can answer 4. So the
What if
listeners could win.
get to 5. Does that mean?
Yeah, does that mean we just
maybe.
lose?
maybe. We've had a theme going for a fair amount of these. Gonna jump back to it. Goddess of the Underworld.
Persephone.
That is incorrect.
What?
Nev.
Oh boy, goddess of the underworld, and it's not Persephone. Let's go with Hell.
Nev is correct. Nev with 4.
No shot. It's hell, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Hell is hell
She's the Norse god of
with
death.
one less letter.
Doesn't matter for Smite. You're getting too literal with it.
Dude, now I know how Fro feels. Bullshit. No, wait, it's not
Oh,
Persephone, dude. What the fuck? How?
It's not Persephone.
What is
It is
Persephone?
not
Okay,
Persephone.
I'm gonna
Well,
look up
because
Persephone.
hell came out before Persephone. If you really think
Persephone,
about it.
since it bothers you so much,
the queen of the
queen
underworld.
of the underworld.
Oh my gosh, dude.
You know, I'm trying to trick you up with some of these, and it's working.
Game sucks.
My name's Riggs. I'm mad
Yeah,
because I'm losing.
yeah. I just need to go play Fall Guys to go boost my ego again.
Woo 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 woo.
Well, I think an easy one that we could all guess is that Ra is the sun god,
Yes.
but who is the dawn bringer?
Kepri.
Houyi? Oh fuck.
Riggs.
Why I said
coming in.
That's the wrong pantheon, chica.
Riggs is coming in.
I don't know why I said fucking Houyi. What the fuck?
Get got.
Get bugged.
Get.
Oh my god.
Hey, they won today, so.
Oh man. You know, here's oh man, we had the sun god,
Mm-hmm.
but then whose title is goddess of the sun?
Goddess of the
Soul.
sun?
Oh, Riggs bringing it back, neck and neck.
Wait.
4
oh,
and
I
4.
thought that was 5. Okay, I can't count.
4 and 4.
All right, we're all tied, even with the
We're
viewers
all
now.
tied with the viewers. The viewers have 4 to answer. At me in the Discord.
This is like one of those times in like game shows where it goes to the maximum amount of questions possible because the way they,
You know,
the answers
this-
go,
and
the
this
host,
is-
the host
this
runs out
is
of
it.
questions.
This is
This
it.
is the last one.
This is it. We've gone through several sun gods. What is the title for Tsukiyomi?
Oh, God of the Moon.
Nev takes it.
I was
5 to 4.
I was gonna say God of the Weebs, so I was out.
God of the Moon.
Got us.
No, because
Got
Amma
us.
is the goddess of the sun, and so Tsukiyomi is the god of the moon.
Is Amma the sun?
Amma's the sun, yeah.
Amma is the shining light, apparently, according to Smite. So nice try.
Well, no cheating for next time.
Well, just don't pick Amma next time.
Oh man. All right, Nev takes it away. I still want to hear your replies, listeners.
Hey Nev,
Yeah.
GG.
GG.
Well played.
Glory.
Well played.
It was a very, very close match.
Oh my gosh.
I believe.
GG's. I love playing Smite with my fellow Smite
Yeah.
gamers.
Oh fuck! I haven't been doing that. I forgot about doing that when I played.
Oh man.
GG, love being a part of this great wholesome community. Looking forward to seeing you in the next queue. GG's gamers.
Oh. All right. Well, good game, guys. And I do believe that brings us to the end of our regular content. Do
I
we
do so.
have some thank yous? that
Oh
we
wait.
have?
Before we do this.
wait.
Well, good. That gives Step time to get to
Oh,
thank you.
it's putting it all
Yeah.
on my shoulders.
Yes.
Do we want to announce the new community corner?
Oh,
I-
there's
That
a
is
new
something.
community
Thought of
corner.
one?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
no?
we have one. It's just we
Oh.
changed it. On the episode where me and Fro were doing it was me, Fro, and Blaze. We did the UI one. We had another one that we were gonna do. So we can do that now if you guys want.
Okay.
We can do that then.
Go ahead.
Take it away, Riggs.
Okay, so we went on a little bit of a
Love
spree
queso.
there in the community corner where we basically were like, hey, design a god, right? So basically create a god of a certain class using other gods' abilities from that class. And we did, I believe we did warriors and assassins. The next one we were going to do was guardians. So I will go
Ooh.
ahead and at the challengers. And yeah, so you're going to design your guardians using just other
Existing
guardians' passives, abilities, and try to
abilities.
create your best version of a guardian.
Keep the 1s to 1s, the 2s to 2s, the 3s to 3s, and the
Yeah.
ults to ults.
And what's our rule for? I forget our rule for stance switching because like you have RDO for guardians.
I believe that we are saving stance switchers for a separate stance switching
Build a god.
build a god.
Yeah, I would just don't do like RDO ult like, because then it
That's
makes
foolish.
it weird.
Yeah.
Like yeah, because I think she's the only one of the guardians, right? That's stance switching.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess Fafnir as well, but
I think that's
eh,
part of his.
That's it's
Hard
his
to say.
it's his
I
ult.
would feel
Yeah,
like.
it's kind of like a stance switch. It's just not like an on-demand one, you know. I
Right.
don't know. Fafnir's like a weird one, whatever. But just don't do RDO, or at least like don't do RDO ult.
Mhm.
But yeah, design your guardian. I don't know if you want to be more of a gun it down like Kabrakan, or you want to maybe be like a big bug Kepri with reviving people. Maybe you want to be
big get bug towers out here.
maybe you want to go Ohm on them like Ganesh. You
Mhm.
never know. So I think usually
Let us know.
I try to come up with one in the episode we talk about it, but I don't have one right now. So you'll have to wait
That's
to see if you
okay.
can beat
You
mine
can
because
save it.
I'm
Yeah,
undefeated.
We can save that.
I'm currently undefeated. So far, no challenger has made a better god than I have.
Self-proclaimed undefeated.
I hate to break it to the
Riggs
community, but you
champion.
guys suck at designing gods compared to me. Let's be honest, right?
Oh, Riggs calling out the community by name.
Let's be honest, all
You
right?
know what
said,
else
"Hey,
is calling
community."
out the community by name?
Oh
Doing
shit!
the thank yous.
Doing the thank yous. Sadons with the thumbnails this week once again. Fro's not here, so we do not have a video recording for you, but Sadons is doing the thumbnails. And artwork commissions, Raging Cajun. Tip your artist, everybody. They're real cute. Fro's got his profile picture. I think, Nev, do you have yours still?
Yeah, of course I still have it.
As your, yeah. Yeah. And they're clean. That's good. Good art. Good art hours. And we have all of our lovely patrons that are giving us money to keep everything up to date and professional. We have Aereo, Asbestos, Weatherman, Keith, Jade Flagon, Baseball, Griff, Bombi, Danny, Caveman, Neo, Coffin Monkey, CDR Litz, Gilly, Snorlax, Weatherman, Adios, Sir Embers, K-Brojo, Freak, Stoff, Backlash, Sadon, Dr. Godfocker, Lantern, Reese, Warlord Yo, Bats Kid, Echo Dunk, Doc, Necros, Otter Joe, Riggs, Dracon, Glenwiggle, Granite Boys, Camelhouse, Void vs. Void, and Bright, Scion, Gemini, Batman, 7839, Sandman, Aquasoft, Kilowatt Man, I'm a Hater, Mr. Man 77, Colorado, and the Big Red. Thank you all
Thank
for
you
your
kindly.
donations. We
Grassy ass.
appreciate it.
Don't talk about your ass.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Mi
Who would do
culito es
that?
gordo. That's for
Dude,
you, our Spanish
am I
speaking audience.
Oh. we have a Spanish speaking audience.
You never know.
You know, that's fair, I suppose. I'll see you guys in cooldowns, I suppose.
Yeah, heck yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.